Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our channel, our website, or social media. Reach out to me directly, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. Today, we're discussing a 2001 Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day-Date. This is the reference 118239 in white gold, 36 millimeters by 12.2 millimeters thick. This watch is beautifully proportioned with 43.2 millimeter lug-to-lug dimensions and 47.1 millimeters from solid end link to solid end link across the President bracelet. 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Let's throw it on my wrist. 16 centimeters in circumference. It's substantial. With the all-solid link bracelet, it's hefty. It feels more like a platinum watch from any other brand. That's part of the magic of Rolex. The integrity of a modern Rolex watch makes it feel expensive, and that needs to be part of the luxury experience. The watch feels as expensive and special as it looks, and it is spectacular with that Havana brown dial on a 16 centimeter circumference wrist. It explodes with a lot of personality in a wearable size, such that I can recommend this watch for a 13 centimeter circumference wrist. As you can see, it also easily ducks underneath a cuff of any kind, and when viewed from head on, I have plenty of clearance on both sides of my wrist. Let me show you that to better effect. There you go. Now, the bracelet. The President bracelet's been part of this model line since it debuted in the mid-1950s. This particular iteration of the President bracelet, 3 links, polished outer faces, satin flanks, polished centers, removable links fixed by screws, and from the underside you can see there are plenty of gaps to avoid trapping wrist heat, so it's a great sports watch bracelet, even though in many regards it is dressy. You can see that the small individual links give it the supple feel of the Jubilee, but with the structural integrity of the 3-link Oyster bracelet, making it a bit more robust for active lifestyle types. There is the famed crown clasp, where the only partition point visible is the 5-point coronet, which lets you know where to pull to open up the deployant clasp, which is a single fold deployant, satin finished internally. Rolling over to the case, you can see that the President bracelet is integrated into the case flank, so it slopes nicely with the slide of the lugs as they droop down from the case band, and then it also matches the curve of the case, so everything looks all of a piece. The case band is beautiful. For 2000, with the new generation Day-Date, the hoods of the lugs were now polished, so that's one way you can always tell a 3-digit from a 5-digit at a glance. The case band has a handsome compound curve, much like that found on the Datejust. Let me remove my fingerprints so you can see this handsome Rolex gray gold. It's a white gold that's 18 carats straight through, and you can't scratch through a rhodium plating because on gray gold there is no rhodium plating. Rolex making these components and smelting its own gold in its foundry. You have a twin lock crown in gold, you know, because it features 2 dots, so that's a twin lock crown in gold. Screw down 100-meter water resistance. On an older Rolex watch, and 2001 is getting there, you want to look for a sharply defined fluted gold bezel. That's a sign that the watch has been sympathetically, professionally, or preferably never refinished. Now, the dial is what sets this one apart. There have been innumerable Day-Date dials. I doubt even Rolex knows how many. All I can say is that some are more memorable than others, and this one qualifies. A Havana brown metallic, somewhere between brown and gold. It has a gorgeous bronze sunburst luster. Outboard, a railroad-style seconds and minutes track in white with applique polished white gold Roman numerals, including a watchmaker's 4. It's a double quickset. Note the polished and center faceted white gold hands at center, but it is a double quickset, so you can rapidly set the day and the date. There's a Cyclops eye magnifier for the date inside underneath the solid case back. Rolex manufacturer caliber 3155. Bidirectional automatic winding. It has a 4 Hz beat rate, the double quickset, hacking or stop seconds, 48-hour power reserve. It pivots on 31 joules. For toughness, that is shock protection. It has a full balance bridge and a free sprung index. And to earn its COSC chronometer certification, the watch is adjusted in 5 positions with a handmade Breguet overcoil hairspring that allows the watch to keep excellent time in any position, and again with a 100-meter water resistance. This is a watch that's dressy in many regards, but sporty as well, with a full bracelet, a white metal case, and this explosive dial, with the ability to swim, a good deal of shock resistance, and ultimately a very friendly everyday complication. This is the kind of Rolex watch that you might be tempted to never take off. Email tmosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.